The current issue with WoW PvP is not just the slow increase of inflation, but the existence of the inflation system itself. In this video, I'll explain why having a system of inflation in the game is a serious detriment to the PvP scene. While many pro players have shared their thoughts on this matter, I'd like to provide my perspective as a competitive PvPer who falls in the middle of the pack. My interest in WoW PvP began during Season 1 of Shadowlands when the Elite Plate Transmog set caught my eye, and I've been addicted ever since. During Shadowlands, I struggled to reach a rating of 1800 in my first season. However, I had a relatively easy time achieving that rating in my second season, so I aimed for 2100 and worked hard to accomplish that. Season 3 and 4 were also relatively smooth for me to push 2100, and I was content with that. This is how PvP ratings should ideally work. Once you attain a certain skill level, as long as you stay in practice, reaching the same rating each season should be achievable with relative ease. And that's precisely what I've done. I've consistently played and improved my skills with each passing season. However, when Dragonflight Season 1 arrived, the rating numbers didn't reflect my progress. I primarily played Warrior throughout Shadowlands, occasionally dabbling in healers for fun. However, during Dragonflight, I found myself mainly playing Solo Shuffle. I simply want to play the game, so I switched to mainly healing. Surprisingly, I've come to enjoy healing even more than playing my Warrior. While I managed to reach 2100 on my Warrior in Solo Shuffle, I couldn't bear the lengthy queues, so I didn't push further. On the other hand, I achieved a rating of 2k on 2 healers and even reached 2300 on a 3rd healer, which made me pretty proud of my progress. Season 1 of Dragonflight was the first time I seriously tried playing healers, but when it came to 2v2 and 3v3 arenas, I was far from reaching anywhere close to where I was in Shadowlands. With the release of Dragonflight, I had a strong desire to push for Gladiator, and I did give it my all. I can already hear the comments saying, "You're playing at the rating you belong." But I was able to push 1900 previously, and I've undoubtedly become better at the game since then. I've played thousands if not tens of thousands of games in this expansion, and I should have been able to reach at least 1900 in 3s. However, those rating numbers held an entirely different meaning in Dragonflight when compared to Shadowlands. In PvE, players can achieve Keystone Hero and Cutting Edge in the first week of a new season. While I acknowledge that those achievements might generally be easier than Gladiator, I fail to comprehend why the top PvP players aren't able to instantly reach Gladiator as well. Why do we have a system that discourages people from playing at the beginning of a season, instead of rewarding them for doing so only in the final weeks? While I don't possess extensive experience with other competitive rating games, I did spend a significant amount of time playing Hearthstone. At the start of a new season, you would lose some of your levels, but the only thing preventing you from regaining your previous rating was the number of games you played, provided you played as skillfully as the previous season. I haven't worsened in skill between seasons. I consistently queue up for matches as often as I can, given that I have responsibilities as an aspiring content creator with a family and a full-time job. And I don't say this to brag, but my main team frequently defeats previous gladiators, including those from last season. We can't even get close to 1800. If you check the rankings, you'll notice that everyone on the ladder has an average experience of 400 to 600 more rating higher than their current rating. So why did the numbers suggest that I or anyone else have regressed in skill? If it weren't for my addiction to WoW PvP and my belief that it offers the best PvP experience out there, I would have undoubtedly been disheartened and quit by now. While I understand that inflation is on the horizon, I would love to see the inflation system eliminated altogether. I don't have the perfect solution, but I yearn for an end to the cycle of inflation. With that being said, I'm eager to hear your thoughts on this matter. Feel free to share your comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and your support motivates me to create more high quality content. If you ever want to engage in a live chat, you can also join me on Twitch where I stream 4 days a week. Until next time, peace.